But first, and all new at 5, 50 years to the day after the fall of Saigon, American veterans are sharing their stories about their combat abroad and the struggles they faced when they came home.
Tonight, your reporter covering Solano County, Ashley Sharp, sits down with a group of veterans who are sharing their stories and how some of the toughest battles they faced were actually right here at home.
Inside the Dixon American Legion and VFW post, a mini museum freezes in time memories from many wars past. Wayne Holland's Navy uniform is on the wall.
Vietnam campaign.
And Cecil Dennings shows us proof of his own service and sacrifice.
You know, it's something that you'll never get over.
Each man at this table has been honored as a Dixon Veteran of the Year. All served in the Vietnam War.
I felt honored to be able to go and serve. That's something you have to do.
There's a shared sense of pride and patriotism.
And I think it was the best thing I ever did.
I went over to fight for our country because I love our country, and I would go do it again.
But deep wounds for many Vietnam veterans are only just now healing 5 decades later.
When I got out, I didn't have nowhere to go to get help because I needed it. I had a lot of problems when I came back because what I seen in Vietnam and stuff, what we did over there, it was terrible.
Dan Schaefer, an Army veteran.
There's a few times I wanted to, kill myself, and I got help for that. And now I don't have that feeling anymore. I have nightmares, and I still think about things 50 years ago, when I was in Vietnam.
PTSD was officially recognized as a mental health disorder in 1980, 5 years after the end of the Vietnam War. The diagnosis looks different for everyone.
It's something you have to live with, learn to live with, just like you do arthritis. Take it day by day.
I don't sleep for long periods of time and trying to turn your brain off.
It's the loss of friends, of fellow service members that haunt them most.
Nothing you can do, you just keep going.
You had friends, but you didn't make friends because you didn't know if you were going to come back after you went out on the mission.
That, and when the troops came home, a hero's welcome didn't await them due to public frustration and protesting of the war.
When I came back from Vietnam, I was spit on, called baby killers, and it was terrible.
When we was coming back, as we got near the Golden Gate Bridge, we had to man the rail, of course, and they told us right on the 1MC, there is protests outside the Naval Air Station, Alameda, and you have to get into civilian attire. We was aware of it before we hit the dock.
But what's helped has been community, taking part in services for vets and talking through the unthinkable.
But it took so long to get help. It just took so long to get help. They're taking a lot better care of the veterans today than I think than they did when I came back.
Grateful now their challenges were a catalyst for change, and that today, 50 years after the war's end, many people will thank them for their service.
Whether you like it or not, there is still an obligation that you can defend your country.
Oh, we appreciate all their service.
They experience so much.